Collectively, I wrote about 300 words this weekend. It isn't anything to happy dance about, but it's better than nothing. What's up, my nerds? Welcome to Inkslinging Monday. I am at risk of sounding like a broken record at this point, but we just can't say this enough. There isn't just one way to write. Writing is a tricky little thing in that a process that works well for one writer may not necessarily work at all for another. But no matter, because there are hundreds of writing tips and writing advice floating around for everyone to morph into a process that works best for them. One of the writing tips that we hear more frequently than others, and this isn't the first time you've heard it on this channel either, is write every day. Now, I hear people preaching this as a rule of writing, that if you don't write every day, you're not a real writer. Naturally, instead of finding out what works best for me, I purposefully didn't write every day because stubborn. Then in 2011, I attempted my very first NaNoWriMo, and I was a changed woman. I saw the light, but I exchanged my stubbornness for naivety. I foolishly thought that to follow the rules of being a writer, not only did I have to write every day, but I had to write 1,000 words every day. This quickly became an issue because I was writing complete crap. And yes, that gave me some words to edit, but I was deleting more than I was putting out. I wound up changing things to better suit my word count than to work around the plot as it made sense. And what happens when Calyn gets discouraged by her own making? I shut down. Back then, I didn't have a lot of writer friends to whip me into shape and hold me accountable and make me go back to school. I knew writing 1,000 words minimum every day didn't work for me. But it wasn't until a while later that I realized that writing every day does. I tossed my word count goals aside, and instead of worrying about how much I write every day, I just make sure that I actually write something every day. And like Forrest Gump said, you never know what you're going to get. Some days I feel so freaking motivated, and I know that it's going to be a high workout day. But that day, it's like pulling teeth just to get 100 words on the page. Other days, I don't feel like doing anything. But I might plug out a couple hundred to a couple thousand words. I don't reprimand myself for small writing days, and I don't incentivize myself for large writing days. That's another thing I learned about myself. Incentives don't work for me, no matter what the task is. If it's a self-made incentive, it won't work. I tried incentivizing just the other night. I posted on Twitter that if I got this chapter written, then I could get back to reading The Forest of Hands and Teeth by Carrie Ryan. I didn't, in fact, finish that chapter, but I did, in fact, read A Forest of Hands and Teeth. My stubbornness knows no bounds, you guys. So my variation of the write everyday tip is write every day, but don't stress about the word count. You never really know when inspiration is going to strike, so it's best to test the waters every day and see where it takes you. Also, writing every day keeps the story fresh in your mind. I know that when I write every day for at least 2 weeks straight, even when I'm not physically writing, my brain is thinking about the story, thinking about the plot and the characters, and that is often the time when I come up with the best material. In hopes that you learn from my stubborn mistakes, I dare you to write every day for a week. Not even a week. Let me know in the comments if you plan on trying this new technique, and then come back Sunday before the live chat to let me know how you did. If it doesn't work for you, then you know it doesn't work because you tried it. My entire writing process has been developed through trial and error. Some things work, some things don't, but you won't know until you try. Thanks for watching. Tune in this Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are talking about motivation. What gets those gears moving, what motivates us, and how sometimes you kind of have to make your own motivation. Like writing every day. So start writing, and I will see you nerds on Sunday.